methane gas has 80 times the warming power of CO2.
So cow farts are actually responsible for a large amount of methane in the atmosphere.
Actually, that's a common myth. Cow burps actually produce way more methane than cow farts, of up to 90 to 95%.
Food waste also emits methane. If it was a country, it would be the third largest emitter after the US and China.
Changing temperatures and weather, along with pollution, can have an effect on things like rivers, ecosystems and animals. Many species of animals are now being put under risk of extinction.
A new study shows that over the last 40 years, 1 in 6 birds have been lost. I'd much rather see a kingfisher in the wild than stuffed in a museum. Many birds have already become extinct, and some are really close now. We know this has happened before because we can see by looking at museum artefacts.
Salisbury Museum has lots of different collections, and it's all about the local area. It's about the history of Salisbury and South Wiltshire. We've got some really amazing objects that tell us about climate change in the past, so natural climate change that has happened over millions of years.
The museum has lots of ancient artefacts, and we know that climate change has happened before because of them. For example, this is a mammoth tooth.
Woolly mammoths existed at the time of the last ice age, so it was probably a change in the climate that then affected their food supply. So the ice melted, the world got warmer, and that made them die out. But also humans had an impact because they were hunting the woolly mammoth as well.
So now we know the negative effects of climate change, we can do something to prevent it. So imagine if this was a panda tooth and we're 50 years into the future, and we could be thinking we should have done something to stop climate change.
People can stop climate change by driving more eco-friendly, like driving an electric car. People could live with renewable energy.
We can stop climate change by eating less meat, using less fuel, using renewable energy.
Rivers are very important. Less river flow means less plant life, and that can affect the food chain.
Our local area is lucky enough to have 85% of the world's chalk streams.
Locally, we have the Wessex River Trust, who are trying to look after our rivers and make them more resilient to climate change. We think you should support the Wessex River Trust because of their important work which helps us all.
Man-made climate change is bad, but everybody, including you, can help prevent it.
You can help us make our countryside cleaner.
The decisions we choose to make affect everyone and everything.